I'll explain a bit more about what's going on today.
Indeed. So first map will be Belshire Vestige, and I would like to just make it out so there is no confusion. Aicy is not Boombox's teammate. Aicy, it is a different one.
It is indeed. So, spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Belshire Vestige, we have the red Protoss. His name is Poisoned Heart Boombox. And in the upper left-hand corner, we have the pink Zerg. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Aicy. So yes, the way this works, this is different to the way a lot of other qualifiers works. Normally, what happens is, you'll get a series of qualifiers like this, and the winners will be the ones to advance. But not us. Oh no, no, no. See, what we do is, instead, we have a series of 8 qualifiers, and the top 8 players in each tournament will receive ranking points. At the end of all these tournaments, the ranking points are tallied, and they can be found on the ESETUKmasters.com website, and the top 8 players will be advanced straight into the I-49 ESET UK Masters tournament, avoiding the group stages and also having their BYOC entry ticket paid for. And, thanks to Plantronics, will also receive a Gamecom headset.
Indeed, and this is especially exciting for some people who will be entering the qualifiers, because this means that even if you do not believe that you can win one of the qualifiers, if you enter as many as possible, you're just going to keep accumulating points, and you will probably go through, if you play in all of them, you're going to accumulate a huge amount of points. And that's what you need to qualify. It's not about, I got lucky and won this qualifier to get through. It's about, I was committed, I showed up to every qualifier, I had a decent performance in all of them, and I truly earned my spot.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at, I'm a little biased here, but a player from my own team, Mythology, and that is, of course, Nathan, who is, once again, featured in today's qualifier. But he's entered every single tournament so far, and right now, despite never really breaking beyond, say, top 4 at best, he's now sitting one place outside the top 8 in the total point standings, just because he's dedicated, just because he is working hard, making sure he can attend every single qualifier and get as far as he can. And that's the dedication in players that we like to reward here in the UK. And we can do that, of course, thanks to ESET.
Indeed, and we did just see a very nice expansion block there out of Boombox, but Aicy did already have some Zerglings out, so it didn't last too long. But the short time it did last would have put Aicy a little bit off his game, and is producing a couple more lings so that he can go out across the map and see if he can get any poke in on his opponent.
Yeah, and with Boombox going for the one gate expand strategy that a lot of Protoss are doing nowadays, at the very least, Aicy does get a chance to see exactly what his opponent is doing. There's nothing there to block right now. The Zealot moves into position at the last second, so those Lings can't get into the main. Oh no! Yes, they can!
That was not a good positioning at all. Zealot, if it stood in the middle, probably could have blocked that, but now the Zealot is dead. Did manage to kill off 2 Zerglings, but I think the probe was meant to block off the rest of it, but ended up just sitting behind the Zealot. And now these Zerglings did just get 1 probe, which brings the amount of probes killed by Aicy up to 2, but now more Zerglings are just pouring into the main right now, 10 more in production. He has realized that this is a very vulnerable base right now, and he's going to do as much damage as possible, and is going to attempt to kill his opponent. More Zerglings are streaming across the map, and the natural expansion of Aicy is just about to finish up. He's so far killed 6 workers, and is attacking that natural expansion.
Yeah, and this is straight away going to have to change how Boombox is playing. As we can see, he's starting to wall off a bit better up on that top there. Now able to block it with just the 1 Zealot. Is getting a Stargate down. Allows his Nexus to finish. And he's just going to, at this point, use a Mothership Core with a Photon Overcharge to try and save it. But I don't know if it's going to be enough. The hit points are trending rapidly. And there goes the Nexus.
Indeed, down goes the Nexus, but for now, though, he is safe. That Zealot is only just blocking it. Did accidentally attack his own pylon there. But Boombox is now going to be relatively safe, but he's lost a lot of stuff. He's lost a lot of workers. Worker count is currently 21 to 17 in favor of Boombox. But with that extra base already up for Aicy, this is going to shift in his favor very quickly. In fact, it already has. It's now 22 to 21 in favor of him. And Aicy is going to attempt to get it again. This Zealot taking a lot of damage. Mothership Core is doing the damage, and another building has been put down behind that Zealot to make sure that Aicy will not be getting in anytime soon.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, at this point, it's good play by Boombox, but unfortunately, this good play has come a little bit late. His opponent really getting one up on him here. Now, a way that Boombox could theoretically get back into this game is, of course, with the Oracle that he's currently chrono boosting out of that Stargate. Right now, no Spore Crawlers are down, only one Queen at each base, so there is just a small amount of time where Boombox can theoretically start to damage his opponent's economy and then perhaps stabilize himself and get this back into a bit more of a normal PvZ. We're going to have to wait and see exactly how much this Oracle can do, and already the Zergling has spotted it. We've got 2 Spore Crawlers going down, and, well, I don't know how much more this Oracle can do. 2 Queens all ready to pick it off. This Oracle is 100% dead. Oh! 4 hit points left, but I mean, it did nothing. And I mean, absolutely nothing. It forced an extra Queen and 2 Spine Crawlers, and the extra Queen is one he would use anyway, and the Spore Crawlers are the kind of things that Zerg players are putting down just as a precaution. So, really, Boombox having a horrendous time so far in this matchup. Roach Warren going down for Aicy, allowing him to get a better attacking force against the mass Zealots now moving out across the map.
Indeed, Boombox knows he must go in for some sort of counterattack, so he is moving across the map with a large Zealot force with the help of a Mothership Core, and a Stalker is currently outside his own base, re-throwing down a way in order to wall off his ramp so that Aicy can't get in while he's gone, and he is going for the counterattack, which is all he really can do. There is an Oracle with this force as well as the weakened one, so he's gonna go pretty much all in here. He's so far behind, he's walled himself out of his natural. There will be no expanding behind this. He needs to do either enough damage to kill his opponent or to bring himself back into the game. And here we go, 10 roaches are on the way while this is happening, going for that natural expansion, but the Zealots are all being split up here, trying to deal with the Zerglings. The Stalker has arrived, and the roaches are now out. One Zealot will actually take down a Queen here, and the Oracle's gonna be doing a very good job. If the second one decides to focus the roaches as well, it could seriously help, but instead he is just gonna focus down this expansion, trying to deal with it. Stalker currently focusing Overlords, which isn't ideal. Oracle once again still doing quite a lot of damage, but the Zealot count is falling very, very quickly right now. Another Queen is out. Roaches now moving into the expansion, and there's very little left here for Boombox, who's very quickly running out of units. He's down to just 1 Oracle, 1 Zealot, 1 Stalker, and 2 Zealots and 1 Mothership Core. All of them on very low health, except for the Oracles that are completely out of energy. And this could be the end here for Boombox, who is just running someone down. He's trying to expand behind us, but the second he does...
Boombox even losing the Mothership Core to that Spore Crawler. And the thing is, I mean, with this attack, Boombox doesn't even have a forward pylon anywhere. He's having to reinforce right from his home base. There was just, I mean, valiant effort from the Poison Hearts player to try and push through here, but it simply was never going to be able to work. It was a really tough start from him. He is trying to expand. He's not giving up just yet. But the fact is, his opponent, Aicy, now is going to be able to put on so much pressure. And remember, that Mothership Core died. There's no quick recall. There's no Photon Overcharge going to be ready. Honestly, I kind of feel like Aicy can just build up a force and go kill his opponent. As it is, though, he is going to get the Hydra Den up and is transitioning into that Roach Hydra force, which is good against what we've already seen from Boombox so far.
Indeed, but Boombox is just not going to be able to defend this by the looks of it. Roach is currently crushing through his wall. There are quite a few sentries here, which may be able to help. Here come the Oracles, going to be doing quite a lot of damage. Zealot's going to trap those roaches behind those force fields. Sentries not doing too much damage, but the army count is still... Actually, Boombox has taken the army count lead. It's 26 to 14 here, and somehow Boombox isn't dead.
Well, I'll tell you the somehow. The somehow is this third base that Aicy's throwing down. Aicy did not reinforce that attack. Aicy decided to throw down a Hydra Den and then drone up and throw down a third base. He's not interested in a quick kill here. He's not interested in any kind of risky play. He really just wants to play safely, and I cannot blame him. Boombox, as we've seen recently, has the potential to be an incredibly good player, beating many of the UK's top StarCraft 2 players in games that have sometimes looked similar to this. So Aicy, I think, with a semi-wise move, I feel like he could have killed Boombox, but why go for the risky strategy when you feel safe enough doing this? However, he is going to lose a queen to these two oracles.
Indeed, one of them with barely any energy, just big enough to kill off that queen. But the issue with this is Boombox was able to hold there because of this third base, but this third base is just going to help AC get, as you said, further and further ahead. The drone count is currently 59 to 40 in favor of AC. Not as ahead as I feel he should be in the situation due to losing all those units outside Boombox's base, but still in a very good position. Boombox currently trying to deal up the, what I like to call the jerk army of Immortals and Void Rays, which is basically the army that never dies on the ground and then kills all your powerful units in from the sky.
Indeed, but AC, of course, just has that incredible economic advantage. He's one base up, he's a great deal of workers up, and of course the Roach Hydra is pretty decent for dealing with this kind of army. You do have to be careful, for me, in how you engage, mostly just due to the sentries being able to cut your army in half. If you can hold the Hydras away, deal with the Roaches first, and then deal with the Hydras, you still stand a chance. But if you have to fight a large Roach Hydra force all by itself, it's simply not going to happen for Boombox. Nonetheless, I think a wise move for him. At this point, the way the game has gone, he doesn't really have another choice. Immortal Sentry, Void Ray, with a few of the initial Zealots mixed in there, is really the best he can do in this position. AC, meanwhile, is on a push-out with a small force of Roach Hydra. He's going to check the Zonaga Watchtower, which should allow him to see that army moving out. Yes, he will see the Void Rays, unaware that two are hallucinated.
That is very clever.
It certainly is. It's going to make AC panic a little bit more than he otherwise would. And I do like that from Boombox. Just little things like that are things that can swing the game back into your favor if your opponent misreacts. However, AC has pulled back to a nice defensible location. With the creep spread he's got at this point, he's able to react quickly. And as well as that, he's sending a quick speedling run by straight into that expansion base.
Nothing blocking the door. Is there a mothership core out on the field? No, there is not. So there's going to be no chance. Zealots warping in at home to try and deal with this. But some more workers have bitten the dust. It is currently 15 killed by AC to 7 of Boombox. And Boombox is, however, about to move into the third base of AC. Going to try and do the damage here. Oracles are taking some damage, but now it's the Void Rays taking damage from that Spore Crawler. The hallucinated ones have vanished. But this third base does go down. It's all going to be about the engagement now.
Yeah, AC just sacked it. He pulled his drones a long time before that attack came in. He's preparing himself. He has the Vipers out now to help him deal with this army. Nice hallucinated Colossus in there as well from Boombox. Really like that. That can really fall.
Though. So he didn't hallucinate it while on creep, so the opponent would have seen it. But here comes the engagement. Very nice cold game here out of AC, but good force goes. Nice Viper pulls, trying to get him out, but the Hydras are not really in range. The Void Ray gets a bit more damage off than it really should here. Stalker's coming in from the back to deal with this as well, but it's down to pretty much sentries in this army and a few Void Rays, but there's easily enough Hydras to deal with this. There's the GG, and AC